What's up everybody, Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely guru, I don't know. Today we're going to be doing something totally different. Today I'm actually going to be introducing a brand new series to the channel. And the series will actually be starting today. It's going to be called Toby's Take. The part of Toby will be played none other than my good friend Toby Thornton, who did my custom Link Amiibo. Toby is actually from the UK, and he's going to do a weekly video basically showing us how Amiibo life is in the UK. He's going to show us some different things from across the pond, as they would say. So Toby, thank you for joining me here. Good to see you. How are you doing, sir?
Hey Bobby, how you doing?
Okay, so we're going to start this off pretty candidly, per se. I'm gonna ask you some questions. I want to kind of interview you a little bit, get the viewers to introduce you. Kind of want to introduce you to the viewers per se. So basically I want to start off, tell me about yourself, tell us about yourself. Outside of gaming, who are you? Who is Toby outside of gaming?
Well, gaming pretty much takes over my life. It's my biggest hobby. Aside from that though, well, what do I do for a living? I paint miniature figurines, which might not come to a shock if you already know about the Amiibo customization that I do. I repaint Amiibos, so you might have guessed from that, but it's actually what I do full time for a living as well. So I paint miniature figurines for tabletop battle games. Other than that, I play guitar. I've got a wife and 2 kids, although they are actually dogs, but they might as well be kids. One's a Shih Tzu called Yoshi, and one's a Pugapong called Riley. You can hear Yoshi over there right now speaking, but they're always getting up to mischief.
Second question would be, what is your favorite gaming system of all time, and who is your favorite character?
My favorite gaming system, I thought about this the other week because Game Trailers was doing a top 10 countdown of the best Nintendo systems, and although I have been a multi-platform gamer my whole life, I've mainly been a big Nintendo fan. You know, I've had Sony consoles, but you know, Nintendo's been my thing. So, and actually before I actually owned a HD console, I had a Wii, and I was like adamant that HD wasn't important because I was like really into the Wii and its SD, and I was like, maybe I was just kidding myself, it wasn't a big deal, but I hadn't actually experienced HD gaming at that time. So, and the Wii was kind of my first console that I went out and paid for myself. All my other consoles my parents had bought me. So I saved up my money and I went out and got a Wii on launch day, and it was a big thing for me, and I absolutely loved it, and I had a lot of great gaming memories on the Wii. So in regards to that, yeah, I think the Wii is probably my favourite console. It might be an unpopular choice, but it means a lot to me. My favourite game, obviously, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on the SNES, or the SNES as you say in America. It's just amazing. It's the birthplace of the modern Zelda formula, I guess. You know, you've got your explorable overworld, you've got all your dungeons, so many dungeons in that game, and they're all amazing. There's not one duff dungeon in that game. And also Link is my favourite character. He's just so iconic, and I've always felt that as a character, I mean, aside from Mario is a brilliant character, but Link from Legend of Zelda is my favourite character, just because he's got a sword, a shield, he's dressed in green, he's epic, he goes "Aah!" when he's running up hills, and he just makes those cool noises, so what's not cool?
You do some really cool Amiibo customizations, actually one that I own myself. I love it, it's awesome. What made you decide to start customizing Amiibos? Like, what made you get into that?
So, when Amiibo was first announced, I thought, oh wow, this is really cool, right? Because I've always wanted Nintendo figures, and I thought, you know, at the time I thought, yeah, this is just before Christmas last year, and I thought, I'll just get a couple. I'll get Link, and I'll get Zelda and maybe Samus. So, you know, on my Christmas list I had a couple of Amiibos, and I did get about 4 or 5 at Christmas. And I thought, wow, you know, this is going to be my collection. I'm not going to try and get them all because it's really expensive. But then in January, something just made me click and go, what am I doing? I've got to get them all. So I decided I was just going to order them all. And that night, it was like, I think it was the 16th of January, I ordered all of the ones that were available at the time. And it turned out to be a lot of money. So, so I thought, well, you know, what can I do to help pay for my new addiction? And I was thinking about it, and at the same time I thought, well, I paint miniatures for a living. What if I apply that to paint an Amiibo, right? So I decided I'd repaint a Link. So I bought 2 Links and I repainted the Link, and really enjoyed painting it. And I thought, you know, I'll see what happens. I'll put it on eBay and I'll see. You know, I'll just see if I get any money for it. I wasn't sure what I'd get for it, and it turned out that Kotaku and Polygon and a few other websites featured it in their news stories. These dogs are so annoying. And come here, Riley. Oh, this is Riley. He's a naughty boy. And so yeah, they featured it, and it got a lot of views. It had like 3,000 views and 100 watches or something on eBay, and it went for like 160 odd pounds. I'm not sure how many dollars that is, probably over $200 I expect. But it turns out they were all fake bidders. Like, nobody wanted to pay that price, and they were just trolling me, which is unfortunate. So, you know, I tried selling it again on Etsy, and nobody was interested on there at the price I wanted. You know, to be fair, I had it up for about £140, which is you know, in the miniatures painting world, that's probably what it'd be worth at that scale. But you know, it's an Amiibo toy rather than something like collectors, like what the miniatures world are after. So anyway, yeah, I got a little bit frustrated because it wasn't selling, so I put it on eBay. And I started it at a penny, and it ended up going to Bobby Paul's, my main man. But I'm glad it went to him, and it only went for £25 again. But I'm not too disappointed about that, because Bobby's a great guy, and he's happy with it. You know, he's finally gone to someone who I know will appreciate it. But yeah, so that's why I started customising Amiibos. I went off on a bit of a tangent there, but I actually just really enjoy doing it. And I've done a Marth as well, which I sent to IGN, and they're going to feature it in their office somewhere. I've also got Captain Falcon underway, and a Star Wolf from Star Fox on Line of Wars. So you know, that's underway as well. I mean, my life is so busy not having those. I'm trying to get them done. I know people are really waiting to see them, but sorry for rambling on a bit there.
What's the Amiibo culture like in England? What is it like to get rare Amiibo? What's it like to get them? Like when you go into a store, like how hard is it to pre-order Amiibo?
So I've got a list here that I started making of all my Amiibos that I've got and all the ones I need. And when I first started collecting, like I said, I started collecting in January, a little bit after the Amiibo craze started. So I had a little bit of trouble getting hold of I can't remember what they call it. It's like the trio, the rare trio. It's Villager, Marth and Wii Fit Trainer. And I ended up paying about 30 something pounds for Villager, about 25 quid for Wii Fit Trainer, and about another 25 pounds for Marth. Which in the end, I ended up having a few double Marths because I was bidding on several on eBay, or looking at buying several on eBay. Because the trouble is, when you buy from people on eBay, you don't know how they're going to send it, and you don't know if they're going to be the ones that you actually see in the picture, because the scalpers, like, they scoop up about 10 of them, and then so you don't know which one you're going to get. So I had a few times where I got one that was like a little bit creased or damaged, because as you can see, I'm keeping them in their boxes, and I love the packaging, and I want it to be immaculate. So yeah, so you know, it is hard to find the rare ones. The shops that we've got over here, we don't have like Target and Best Buy and all that. We've got some equivalents. I think it's our main like game store is called Game, right? And I think that's the equivalent of your GameStop. And that's pretty much all we've got. We've got a few like, you know, what they call we call them like cash converters and stuff over here, where people bring in stuff to sell and they resell them. I don't know what you call it here. But you know, you don't really get much in them regarding Amiibo, so you really only got one choice, unless you go to like a supermarket, but even then you're very hard pushed to find anything like an Amiibo actually in a store. I mean, maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but mostly it's online over here. Because in the game stores you've got all the commons, you've got like Donkey Kong and Link and Peach and Yoshi and Diddy Kong, but you don't really have any others other than that. So they've got like maybe 10 of wave 1 and 2, and that's it, and they're all the commons. So if you want to get the rarer ones like the unicorn, then you're going to have to go online. And online we've only got about 5 or 6 reputable websites where you can get them, and they're sold out constantly. So you've got to be really on the ball with the pre-orders. So the latest waves have come out with the pre-orders are about to come out for Jigglypuff and Ganondorf and the Splatoon Amiibo and Yoshi and everything. But like I've not actually turned my computer off for about 5 days, because I want to be able to get on there quick to pre-order it if I can. And just last night I was able to pre-order the Splatoon Amiibo, as well as Ganondorf, Dark Pit, Palutena and Zero Suit Samus. But Jigglypuff and Greninja are not available anymore. That was from Shop 2. So, and I've been refreshing game.co.uk like for the past 5 days or so since the Nintendo Direct. So it's pretty dire trying to get those, and I'm actually missing 3 from previous waves. So I'm missing King Dedede, Meta Knight and Rosalina. And I actually had those on pre-order, but the website I pre-ordered them from just didn't send them. So, and I don't know why, but they're not available anymore. So obviously they sold more pre-orders than they actually had Amiibo for. So I've been a bit unlucky there, and I was on eBay last night looking at the scalpers listings, and if I want to pay eBay prices, I'm going to end up paying £114, which is like nearly $170, I think. So not good. So it's pretty dire, like I said. So I'm just at the moment I've got a spare Robin coming, and maybe a spare Lucina or Lucina, however you say it. But I'm hoping to use them maybe to trade to get those other 3 Amiibo that I'm missing. Also, I haven't been able to get a gold Mario yet, because we didn't get them in Europe. I'm probably not going to get them, so that's disappointing. But I'm trying to keep my collection always UK Amiibo, so there's that.
And this is going to be the last question I got for you. I just want you to tell the people here that are watching, that have still lasted this long, to deal with me. Not you, you're doing awesome, but to deal with me. What would you tell the people? What are you going to bring to your show? What is some things, some ideas you're gonna do for us all?
Well, I suggested to Bobby that I do like a UK correspondence thing for his channel. So I want to kind of like keep the viewers informed about what's going on with Amiibo hunting in the UK. Actually, a quick little preview, right? I managed to sneak into Nintendo, right? And you know they're doing the plushie Yoshi Amiibo thing. Well, I found a plushie Jigglypuff. This is a prototype one that I managed to get. So it's this is Ultra Unicorn. So you better watch out, because These are going to come out and you're not going to be able to find them anywhere, trust me. Also, you know, I thought maybe show off my game collection, talk about some stuff with like retro games and what I'm playing at the moment. Maybe I've got a game room that I've been doing up, well not really doing up, I've been trying to turn a room into a game room for like the past year or two. It's kind of been a storeroom of sorts, and my Amiibo collection, this is the lounge bookcase, which has turned into the Amiibo case now, but I'm getting so many now that my wife's getting a bit angry, so I've got to try and move them up to the game room. So maybe we'll show a bit of that, and whatever the viewers want to see, you know, whatever Bobby's cool with. So yeah, so I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I hope my doggies didn't get in the way too much. You know, peace out.
Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. All the follow stuff, all the links, the group, the Twitter, the Instagram, that's all down below. Please remember to share this video with all your friends, like it, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber already. If you want to see some really cool stuff coming out of the UK, some really cool stuff coming out of the United States, we're going to show that to you here on this channel, definitely in this series. I can't wait to see Toby show you guys how he paints up some custom Amiibos and things of that nature. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, mother.